The things that you're going to need to make a print from your negatives are the negative carrier, your negative sleeves, and the easel. The easel is in the drawer. We're going to be using this side of the easel, the 5x7 frame. To put the negative in the negative carrier, the ring is the bottom. When you open it up, you'll see these screws, and you'll slide the negative underneath the screws. Choose the negative that has the image that you want to print, and then slide the negative shiny side up. The shiny side is the top. The dull side is the emulsion side or back. And the numbers show you which direction is the bottom. So I'm going to slide the negative underneath the screws. Let it stick out a little bit there. Close it. The next thing that you need to do is turn the negative carrier lift up so that there's a separation. Slide the negative carrier in until it clicks in place. Push the negative carrier lift back, and then your negative is ready to go. Next thing you need to do is turn on the enlarger, and you're going to press outlet focus. The next thing we're going to do is set the timer to 2 seconds. 1, 2. If the negative is shining crooked, turn the negative carrier until it is straight, and you can pull the negative out or forward to get to the frame of the image that you want to print. The next thing you need to do is turn the aperture or f-stop to 2.8. That is the brightest it will go. The next thing that you want to do is adjust the height, so you can turn the height so that the image is just slightly larger than the opening. So I'm turning the side to raise and lower the enlarger. This is too small, so I'm going to enlarge it so that it's slightly bigger. The next thing that you're going to do is focus your image. So I'm going to use the focus knob. So this is the focus knob. The focus knob will focus the image, and you want to make sure that you have a really nice sharp image that is not fuzzy in any way. So look at the fine details. The next thing I need to do is turn the aperture all the way to the lowest setting and then up 1 click. This should be F11, f-stop 11. Press outlet time. Then I'm going to test it to see if it is the right time. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Set it so that it will fit the easel. So here's the easel. We're going to be using the 5x7 size. The next thing that you're going to do is make a test print so you can find out how long you need to expose your print. So I'm going to take a piece of test print paper. It's just a strip, shiny side up, and I'm going to place it in the easel. Now be sure that you do not move the easel, because you spent all that time sizing and focusing. If you move the easel, then your print won't be focused right. And you're going to use a board, and I'm going to cover 2/3 of the print of the paper, and I'm going to press start and expose. And that's the first. Now I'm going to move over and press start. And then I'm going to expose the rest. Press. So the first part was exposed for 6 seconds. The middle part was exposed for 4 seconds. And then the last part was exposed for 2 seconds. So now I'm going to go and develop. So the developing station is here. The first is developer for 2 minutes. Next is stop bath for 30 seconds. Last is fixer for 3 minutes. Then it will be rinsed for at least 2 minutes. Remember, once you put it in the developer, it needs to be agitated for the full 2 minutes. Agitate gently by lifting. Use the tongs to lift it out of the developer. Let it drip. Then place it in the stop bath for 30 seconds. Just count to 30. Keep the tongs with each chemical so that we don't cross-contaminate. The last step is to put it in the fixer, and it will stay in the fixer for 3 minutes. So the next thing that you're going to do is look at the test print and see which you think is the proper exposure time. Is it 2? Is it 4? Or is it 6? You can squeegee your test strip with the film squeegee, or you can put it on the easel and squeegee it there. So as I look at this, I feel like 2 seconds will be the best bet because I've got whites and darks. So I'm going to expose this for 2 seconds. Since I am only going to expose for 2 seconds, I'm going to leave it on 2 seconds, but if yours looked better at 4 or 6 seconds, then you would change your time to 4 or 6 seconds. Next, I'm going to add the paper and put the paper in. Be careful not to move the easels. I'm going to press time. Okay, now I can go develop. Carefully agitate. Let it drip the developer off. Then place it in the stop bath for 30 seconds. Do not put the developer tongue in the stop bath. Use the stop bath tongue. After 30 seconds, move it from the stop bath. Let it drip. Put it in the fixer. Set the timer for 3 minutes. When you hang your print up on the drying rack here, use a Sharpie marker, write your name and your class period on the back. Make sure that your print isn't touching anybody else's print or it will glue together.